Happy Friday. You've made it to the end of another week of math. You're going to need 263 and 264 with you for math today. It looks like this. Now you'll notice it says chapter review at the top, but since we're doing things at home, we're going to use this as our chapter test for this chapter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over the instructions with you of how to do each section of these problems. And I know that you are at home and this is very different than what we're used to, but I want you to think about it as if you were here. So you know when we take a math test, there are certain types of questions that I would answer for you and that I would help you on. And you probably can think of what types of questions I would say, oh, I can't tell you that, or think about what you've learned and think about what's in your mind. So be honest with yourself and with your parents and whoever's working through this work with you. You can ask them questions if you get stuck, but just be thoughtful and mindful about what questions I would normally answer for you. So let's just go ahead quickly through these problems. So the first four, you're just identifying the shape. So you just need to label, and they give you a word box up here at the top. So you'll just label those shapes. Now, underneath each one, it says sides, angles, and vertices. So it wants to know in the shape above it, how many sides does it have, how many angles, and how many vertices. Now remember, vertices is just the plural of vertex. So think about how many vertices does it have. The next one says write similar or congruent. So decide, are the objects similar or are they congruent? On number 9, it wants to know, was the movement of the object a flip, a turn, or a slide? So you'll just write that on the line. This part is, I think, the one section that's a little tricky and can be a little confusing. So it says trace the line of symmetry, write the name of the plane figure. So you have 2 tasks for this one. So what you need to do, there's 3 lines on the shape. You have to decide which one of those lines creates a line of symmetry, which one cuts it perfectly in half. And you'll just trace whichever line it is with your pencil. And then underneath it wants to know the name of the shape. Flipping to the back, the top is similar to the front. What it wants you to do is you're just going to label that solid shape. And then underneath it says mark each part it has. So if it has a face, you'll bubble it in. If it has an edge, a vertex, or a curved surface. Remember, you may bubble in more than one on some of these. And then you're going to do it. So you have 6 problems that look like that. And then at the bottom, the very last section, it says write the name of the solid figure that matches the description. So 2 circular faces and 1 curved surface. So I'm going to have to look at my shapes up here. Which one of these figures has 2 circular faces, hint, 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 and 1 curved surface, hint, hint, hint. So whatever this one is, I would write it on the line. So those are your directions. If you have any questions at all, feel free to reach out to me on Remind, and I can help you with that. And then you can just send a picture, or if you're dropping work off at school, you can turn this in as well. You will do a fabulous job. Don't overthink it. You know this material. See you later.